You know what that means. It's trivia time. What Native American greeted the Pilgrims by saying, "Welcome, welcome, Englishmen"? Was it A. Sacagawea, B. Tecumseh, C. Squanto, D. Pocahontas, or E. Fill in the answer. I'll give you some time to think about it. If you said E and filled in Samoset, you'd be correct. After landing in 1620 and having an extremely harsh winter in which 45 out of the 102 Mayflower colonists died, in March of 1621, Samoset, a Sagamore or underchief of the Abenaki tribe of Maine, walked into Plymouth Colony and startled the settlers by greeting them with the phrase, "Welcome, welcome, Englishmen." Samoset had learned some English phrases from fishermen in Maine and was visiting the Wampanoag chief Massasoit when he entered the colony. Reportedly, he asked for beer, sounds like my uncle, was fed well by the colonists, attempted to trade his deer hides, though this was declined because it was a Sunday, and told the Pilgrims how the land they were on was called Patuxet, and that all the former inhabitants had succumbed to a plague. The Pilgrims gave Samoset a knife, bracelet, and a ring, and within a week, Samoset returned several times, eventually bringing Squanto, also known as Tisquantum, the last surviving member of the Patuxet. Samoset and Squanto informed the Pilgrims that the Wampanoag chief Massasoit wanted to meet and they would eventually form a defense pact. Squanto spoke far better English due to his time in Europe as a slave and eventually taught the Pilgrims 6 or 7 vital skills for surviving in New England, which would eventually culminate in the reciprocal First Thanksgiving between the Wampanoags and the Pilgrims in 1621. Although Squanto would pass away in 1622 from an illness, Samoset would live much longer, with him reportedly getting into fights with English traders in Maine over a fur monopoly and selling land to Englishmen in 1653. Samoset, by selling his land, sort of gave credence to the idea that Native Americans are the true owners of the land, not the English through the right of conquest. Thanks very much for watching. In case you didn't know, my name is Alex, I'm 22 years old, and I'm over $100,000 in debt. I'm making these trivia videos to both help you beat your grandparents in Jeopardy and also to help pay off my debt and track it. On Sundays, I have a financial recap video, face reveal, and probably something else when I pay it off. Have a beautiful day.